the Executive Director of the Council of Southern Mountains. We're providing these YouTube training sessions to how to improve staff actions and also to counteract the effects of the COVID virus that are keeping us from meeting and doing things together as a group. We think this is a viable alternative and ask that you pay attention to the training and complete any required techniques or documentation. This one is called Overview of Positive Behavior Support. It's from the Centers for Excellence in Disabilities from West Virginia University. Positive behavior support is person-centered, positive, proactive, and data-driven. Positive behavior support does not focus on supporting the individual. That's not true. It does focus on supporting the individual. Strategies for preventing and dealing with conflict. Try to put yourself in the other person's shoes for the situation. That's called empathy. Give choices, not orders. Do not get into power struggles. A power struggle is, you will do this. I'm the staff person, and you will take this medication, or you will drink your milk as you're said in your plan. Don't do that. You always lose in a power struggle. Be aware of triggers, yours and the other person's, and always avoid them. A slow trigger is a circumstance that starts the person off on the wrong foot. It's something that can be managed proactively to help the person stay in control. Social stories, choice boards, or modifying work assignments are examples of proactive strategies. And you should work with your behavior management specialist to come up with plans. You're one of the best people, one of the best sources of information because you know that person, you work with them. Which is not, this is not a concept in positive behavior support, that adversive punishment is necessary to decrease behavior. Adversive punishment means if someone spits on you and you take a spray bottle and spray them in the face every time they do that, that's called adversive punishment. It is a violation of the rights, and you cannot do that. Never do anything like that. Consequences of people's behavior, or anything a person gets, avoids, or gets away from, act or performing a behavior. Functional purposes of behavior are escape or avoidance of things they don't want to do, or tangible objects, staying that they don't want to do, they don't want to wash the dishes. Attention seeking, sensory, stimulates them. One of the best things in positive reinforcement is praise. And the best time to give praise is immediately. One of the best things to do with praise is also reinforce them when they're not expecting it. When they're performing the behavior that you want them to perform, praise them for it. But the best time is immediately, but intermittently is very effective. You can help a person improve the quality of their life by asking how we can help them, how we can help the person achieve more independence, and how we can help them improve their relationship with others. The following are people's rights: eating whatever they want for dinner, getting married and having kids, expressing their preferred sexual orientation. We're not to allow our personal biases to interfere with their rights. One of these things that's not part of your job is doing tasks for the person that they can do for themselves. We want them to grow. And many times we hear the word developmental disability, but it just usually means they learn differently. And if you keep that in mind, but they can't learn. Which of the following is a way to avoid a power struggle? The worst thing you can get into, power struggle. Sit down and listen to the person, what they're saying. It's important to collect data also about behaviors. Remember the antecedents, the behaviors, and the consequences, the ABCs of behavior. So the behavior support professional knows what is going on and can track and make changes to their support plan to make sure there is more effective materials for verification and to ensure that we provide the best services possible for those we serve. One of the best ways to stop a person from coming at you that's as old as an old technique is simply holding up your hand saying stop. It works many times. That's just one thing to remember if someone is very upset. We need to know antecedents or triggers to behavior. So think about things that might trigger you. And things that might trigger you might be a bad driver in front of you who's going too slow. What usually happens to you when these triggers? You start breathing heavy. You smack your lips. You pound the steering wheel. Those are all the results of those triggers. And it kind of results in, if you'll think some road rage, maybe yelling, doing other obscene things that you may not want to do, the consequences of that behavior. There's a form that you'll be given with this. Complete the data forms based on the scenarios. At 12:47 p.m. today, Bob's roommate borrowed his headphones without asking. Bob's back has been hurting for 2 days and it makes him feel better to listen to his music while laying down in bed. Bob saw his roommate and the headphones in the living room. Bob grabbed the headphones from his roommate and told him, "If you ever steal my stuff again, I will kill you," and spit on him. Bob's roommate flipped him off and walked away. Bob went to his room with his headphones. You want to record the date, the time that happened. The antecedents to that behavior were Bob's roommate borrowed his headphones without asking. Behavior, Bob noticed that the roommate had headphones, grabbed them, and threatened to kill him. And then Bob spit on his roommate. Consequences, Bob's roommate flipped him off, and we had two people that were upset with each other and highly agitated. Data collection. List the behavior. List where it happened. Home, work, school, outside, community. What was going on at the time? Listening to music, TV, leisure, just hanging out, doing household chores, academic work, or training activity, or if they were just alone sitting somewhere. Immediate antecedents. These are things that may be like staff ignore the behavior. Leisure or food is removed or denied. Given instruction, prompt to work. Provoked by a peer. The individual